Most people think of Jesus' death as a peaceful sacrifice. But the truth, it was horrific beyond imagination. On a Friday afternoon, around 3 p.m., Jesus finally gave up his spirit. But before that moment, he endured hours of unimaginable suffering. Physically, emotionally, spiritually. Today, we are going to walk through every excruciating moment, from the Garden of Gethsemane to the cross, and see what modern science and medicine reveal about the agony he endured. The night before, Jesus celebrated Passover with his disciples, the meal we call the Last Supper. Afterward, he went to Gethsemane, which literally means olive press. And Jesus, he was being pressed, not physically, but in spirit. His soul was in agony, his human body trembling with fear and anticipation. Luke, the doctor evangelist, tells us Jesus sweated blood. This rare condition is called hematidrosis, when extreme stress ruptures tiny blood vessels in the skin, mixing blood with sweat. Scientists today confirm this only happens in extreme, life-threatening fear or stress. Jesus asked his disciples to pray with him, but they couldn't stay awake. He knew the full weight of what was coming: agony, betrayal, and death. Judas arrived with a guard, and Jesus was betrayed with a kiss. They took him to Caiaphas' house, where the high priest tried to fabricate accusations, but nothing stuck. That night, Jesus endured mockery and physical abuse, blindfolds and insults, sleep deprivation, hunger, and thirst. Imagine a night in a cold, damp, foul-smelling prison, chained, beaten, with no food or water, preparing the human body for extreme collapse. By morning, Jesus was brought before Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor. Pilate knew Jesus was innocent, but with tensions high during Passover, he gave the crowd a choice: Jesus or Barabbas. Despite years of miracles, people chose Barabbas. Pilate handed Jesus over to be flogged and crucified. The flogging alone could kill a man. 39 lashes with a flagrum, a leather whip with bone and metal pieces. Blood loss reached 500 to 700 milliliters. Skin torn, possibly exposing muscle and even bone. Some victims died before reaching the cross. Next, a crown of thorns was pressed into his skull, piercing the scalp and intensifying the pain. Jesus was forced to carry the patibulum, the horizontal crossbeam weighing 40 to 60 kilograms, for 600 meters. Every step tore open his raw back, while blood loss, dehydration, and exhaustion pushed him to the edge of shock and organ failure. Soldiers finally made Simon of Cyrene help him carry the cross. Studies suggest Jesus was on the verge of collapse, possibly fainting multiple times. At Golgotha, Jesus was nailed to the cross. Nails through the wrists hit the median nerve. Excruciating pain radiating to shoulders and neck. Breathing became nearly impossible. Blood loss, dehydration, and exhaustion led to hypovolemic shock. When a soldier pierced his side, blood and water flowed, suggesting hemopericardium. His heart ruptured from extreme stress. Modern medicine confirms Jesus likely died from cardiovascular collapse, compounded by exhaustion, dehydration, and trauma. Every detail recorded in the Bible highlights the depth of Jesus' suffering. Science only confirms it. Isaiah 53:5. But he was pierced for our transgressions, crushed for our iniquities. The punishment that brought us peace was on him, and by his wounds we are healed. This was love in its purest form, a sacrifice beyond comprehension. The story of Jesus is not just spiritual, it is physically, emotionally, and medically extraordinary. Every whip, thorn, and nail reminds us he endured it all for you and me. So when you think of Jesus, don't picture a gentle man on a cross. Picture pain, blood, and agony, and the ultimate act of love. And as we reflect on this dark yet powerful truth, remember, there is always more to uncover. Stay with us, because the next story will reveal even deeper secrets of the Bible's darkest moments. Until next time.